What's up, everybody? It's A Natural, and I wanted to finally do this video. For years, you guys have been asking me either to teach a class on Melodyne or to come through and show you how to use Melodyne, and I've kind of declined to do that only because for me with Melodyne, I literally had to teach myself how to use it in the way that's best for me. And so it took a long time to learn. It's like my version of video games. So, for me, it's now like doing it second nature, but I figured there's gotta be a way where I can show you better than I can just tell you. So I am super happy and super proud to give you this very, very first tutorial video on how to Melodyne vocals. Bear with me, this is my very first time doing a screen record type of video, so it's probably gonna look and sound rough, but I think you'll get the basic idea. This first video is just about Melodyning a lead vocal, which is the simplest type of Melodyne that you can do. I use Melodyne Studio because it's a little bit easier for me to see everything I need to do. There's much more capabilities. I know that program is a lot more expensive than the Essentials package or for the Melodyne plugin that comes with Pro Tools, but I prefer Melodyne Studio because I need all the bells and whistles. Even though I don't use all of them, I use enough of them to get what I need done. So without further ado, here is my tutorial on Melodyning lead vocals. The first thing you need to know about Melodyne is that you still need a good enough vocal recording. I always say execution is key, but we can fix the notes later. For the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to give what I call a bad vocal. It's not the clear moon that excites me, that thrills or delights me. Oh no, it's the nearness of you. Yeah. So there's our bad vocal. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to select the track and I'm going to bring it down to the lead vocal track just to make sure that it's in my playlist now. And then I'm going to go to Audio Suite, go to Dynamics, and then go to the compressor limiter. I'm just going to use the preset for vocal comp just to make sure that everything is even. And then I'm going to render that down. And then because I already have it labeled as lead one, I'm going to go ahead and render it one more time, or I'm going to rename it actually. And then I'm going to render it once more so that it's now a new lead vocal track. Now we're going to open up Melodyne. I'm going to set the tempo to match the one that is in Pro Tools, which I actually didn't do, but don't worry about that. It's not really like the biggest issue, but you can do that. Now we're going to go ahead and import the audio from the session into Melodyne. And you'll see that it does an auto detect, which is fine. After it does the auto detect, I like to stretch the screen out so I can see everything the way that I need to see it, all the lines, all the shifts in the notes, the squiggly lines of vibrato, the straight ones is a straight note. Really, that's just that simple. So I'm going to go ahead and select the pitch tool, select everything, double click on the track so it shifts everything into place the way it thinks it's supposed to be. Now let's see if we can play this back and see what it sounds like. It's not the clear moon that excites me, that thrills or delights me. Oh no, it's the nearness of you. Yeah. You can see that it's all over the place. The notes are real crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and select the separation tool. It's not the And you see already, we can see that I need to fix those notes, how the jumps are. It's not the clear. I'm going to keep going through this until everything is separated. Not the clear mode. I like to take out the breaths as well, just to make sure that, those are clean. It's to your preference, though. Sometimes people like to leave the breaths in to get a more natural recording. Depending on what the recording is, I'll keep them in or I'll take them out, depending on how the song feels. or delights me. Oh no. Oh no. It's the nearness of you. Yeah. Yeah. You see how the vibrato goes up on the end? You want to fix that too. Go ahead and select the pitch tool, auto shift everything again. I'm going to take out the air at the end, and now we'll start shifting the notes. It's not the clear mood. Take out the breaths. That excites me. That thrills or delights me. Oh no. I like to fix that in the middle too, just to make sure that the vibrato is clean and not so robotic. It's the nearness. It's the nearness. It's the nearness. It's the nearness of you. Of you. Yeah. Yeah. So now that we've done all of our note shifting and pitch correction, we're going to use the modulation tool to just clean it up a bit. You don't have to do this part, but I like a really clean vocal. So I'll set mine to like 80 for leads. It's not the clear mood that excites me, that thrills or delights me. Oh no, it's the nearness of you. Yeah. Really clean. But I'll show you what it sounds like when you put a lot of the modulation on. It gives you a more robotic effect, like a T-Pain effect. It's not the clear mood that excites me, that thrills or delights me. You see how the bends are much more distinct? I don't really want that for this recording, so, this is just so you guys can hear it, but I'm definitely going to go back to the 80% instead of 60. The lower the number, the more modulation. So this right here is a really key thing. In the beginning, that space of air in the beginning of the track, you never want to delete it because it'll shift everything over in Pro Tools when you send it back. So we just want to use the amplify tool, and we're going to decrease that until it's off, so that way that it's just clean air and you don't have to mess with the timing back in Pro Tools. So now we're going to go ahead and export it. I didn't do this step first. I'm supposed to save it as a file. So you always want to save because sometimes Pro Tools can be janky. Save that, then go back to file. We're going to go ahead and export this out. Make sure that that first track is selected. Keep everything there the same, hit export. And then I'm going to create a file in the Pro Tools session for leads. Then I'm going to open it, save it, everything's good to go. Now we're going to go back to Pro Tools. We're going to open up the side window to reveal all the clips. And then we're going to import that new audio from the Pro Tools folder, but in the one that we just melodined. So go into that leads folder, select that track, open that up. Make sure you select clip list and not new track. And it winds up over there in the clip list renamed. And then you just put it right into the session, copy it over if you want, but let's play the original one to hear the difference. It's not the clear mood that excites me, that thrills or delights me. Oh no, it's the nearness of you. Yeah. That was crazy, right? So we're going to go ahead and replace that with the new Melodyne clip, and now let's hear that one back. It's not the clear mood that excites me, that thrills or delights me. Oh no, It's the nearness of you. Yeah. Super clean, right? So this is basically how you would meld out a lead vocal. You know, it's still based off of preference. It's still based on what you want it to sound like. But for the most part, you definitely want that clean vocal, especially for your leads. It's the most important part of the song. So go ahead and clean that up in Melodyne. And, you know, there you go. And it's, again, it's based on your preference, your mix, all that kind of stuff. But this is what I usually do for the basics for my leads. In our next video, we will start working on harmonies and tackling stacks and things of that nature. So thank you for watching. Please stay tuned for the next video, and peace.